Today, we want to talk about why it's so important to spend time together as a husband and a wife because we all know that tomorrow is not promised.
Yeah, I mean, as we age, as we get older, and time becomes more important to us, right? I mean, God's greatest gift is time here on earth, but I think sometimes it's taken for granted. We always think there's going to be we always think there's going to be a tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. So today we're going to discuss the reality of time, why quality time matters, especially for us folks over 40, and then the power of small investments.
I mean, sometimes when we're talking or when we're conversating with our spouses,
Mhm.
we think there's always going to be a tomorrow. So sometimes we hold stuff back
Mhm.
or we postpone conversations because we think we can tell them, that we love them later on, or that what you're feeling later on, because we really think, hey, I'll tell them tomorrow, I'll tell them the next day or whatnot, but that might never come. So we have to remember how important time is. I think that's the most important thing in life and in marriage because that's one thing you can't get back.
Yeah, so we've known some of our friends that have lost their spouses or them or their spouses have been diagnosed with like a chronic illness. And so you just never know when is the last conversation that you're going to have with your spouse. And so I want to ask or ask yourself, are you making time for your spouse? Are you making time for your spouse?
I think we do.
I think we do. Also, are you becoming roommates versus friends or spouses? So you just kind of nest together.
It's easy to fall in that trap, right?
Yeah.
Because you go through everyday life, especially when you have kids, or even when you get seasoned in your marriage. It's easy to fall into that trap of roommates because then you're just talking about the functions of your household, and you're not talking about what really matters to you in your marriage, or what really matters to you as a person, or really investing in the friendship of your marriage, right? You're just really managing life. And that's no fun, right? I mean, we talk about, my spouse, my best friend, and in doing that, it is investing time in each other, quality time,
Mhm.
not just what we're, making life happen.
Yeah.
Life is life. Life is going to be life no matter what. But investing in your spouse, investing into your wife, and really being in tune in their feelings and y'all's feelings, right? And being intentional and being, best friends. Because, like I said, this is one life to live.
Yeah. Yeah. So we see people that say, they feel like they're lacking of love. It's not the lack of love, it's the lack of being intentional spending your time together or
Hmm.
intentional being together, intentional of serving your spouse or whatever the love language is. It's missing that moment and being intentional in your marriage. And so you go into that habit of doing things on the day-to-day basis that you kind of miss that intentionality of husband and wife.
Yeah, and managing a marriage or managing life is, that gets old after a while, right? Um, we see, I know you hear on TV or you hear, these couples being together for 35 years and 40 years, and all of a sudden they're getting divorced,
Yeah.
and you're like, how does that happen? Well, it happens because they move into two different directions. They're not being intentional. They're not coming together. They don't have one common goal. They're not investing in knowing each other because, like we always said, you're not going to be the same person you were 20 years ago that you
True.
are today. And so if you just managing life and just talking about budgets and talking about everything else and not talking about each other, how and being in tune with your feelings or what they're thinking, what their new hobbies are, what their new likes are, you tend to fall in that trap of becoming roommates, becoming different people, and then you look up and you're lost.
Yeah.
Um, so it's important spending time together and creating new memories together, right? So you can talk about those new memories and you won't get stagnant in your relationships.
Yeah, so especially after 40, so we're becoming mature, our life is shifting. And so, again, that spending time walking in the evenings or having that morning coffee together, just the little moments, having ice cream together, just go to an ice cream
Something.
parlor and have an ice cream or a shake or boba tea or something like that. Or my favorite, travel together, go on vacations together. But all of that is just so you can create the memory. So you're just building on the memories, building on the intentionality of being together.
Yeah, so take that time to put your phones away. Take that time to, I mean, you still just think about today what I want you to do, and it's not for all couples, but just think about the time that you're sitting right in front of your spouse,
Mm,
and y'all are both looking down at your phone, scrolling, and you're sitting right next to each other,
we say
and
that a lot.
and you could be sitting there talking to your spouse or
We're both
talking,
scrolling.
and we're both scrolling on our phone like this next to each other. I mean, just think about the time that you're wasting, right? It's not going anywhere, but one day y'all both will.
We will. Yeah, that's
Um,
good. I like that.
so,
Mhm.
I mean, make sure you cherish that time that you have together because it's important.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so you all have your challenge. So spend at least 30 minutes. I'd say with the next 24, 48 hours, spend 30 minutes together, uninterrupted time, no phones, no TVs, no kids. If you, and think about it. We hear a lot of couples that say, we're going to wait till the kids leave, or we're going to wait to retirement, or we're going to wait, we're going to wait. You might wait and you look up and one of you or both of you might be gone, right? And so see this as the moment to jump in. Do it now. Like we said, tomorrow's not promised. And so instead of waiting on the kids to move out, the kids to go to college or retirement, or for your life to slow down, I encourage you to do it now.
and that's like I always say, it's a choice, right? You choose what you want to do. So, choose your spouse.
Yes.
Choose the time that y'all have together and cherish it. So,
Soundstripe.
that's all we have today. I don't want to mess it up, but press like, push the button, follow, subscribe, all the above. Check out our website at My Spouse, My Best Friend. We love y'all, and we'll see you next week.